Hello guys, so today I'm going to go through how much YouTube actually makes me. I'm going to go through the analytics on my Forex channel, and I'm going to pretty much go through how much it pays me per month, how much it paid me last year, the year before, pretty much how much money we're making from these videos, from this channel. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the stats. So I actually started uploading on this channel in 2020, and as you see at the start, straight from the first upload, I was getting like 100, 200, 300, 400 views a day, which is obviously very, very good. But money wise, I was making no money. I didn't start making money till November the 12th. November the 12th was my first bit of money from this YouTube channel. I had channels before where I made money, but it literally was like a couple £100 maximum, you know, in a few years of uploading content. But obviously I gained 5.6k subscribers this year. Very, very nice bit there. 250,000 views. So from these 247,000 views, I earned £550, which isn't really great at all. And that was all of 2020. It was pretty much low because firstly, my channel used to be like other content like 5 years ago, let's say. So the CPM was really low. And when I started uploading Forex videos, it didn't really do very well. And they changed it so you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time to actually get monetized. So I had to get that first before then, you know, moving on to actually start making money. And that's when I started making money in 2020. You know, the peaks were like £33 a day, average probably £5 to £10, and even on like an upload day, it probably be like 10 to £15 on an upload day. So you see, if we're going on revenue in this period, you see my CPM was £10, my RPM was £2. Not really sure how that works, but yeah. If we move on to 2021, you can see that we made £2,600 for 600,000 views, which again is not great. It's not great at all. But as you see, views were up, everything was up from the year before, and money wise, it was pretty much exactly the same for the whole of 2021. We never really like went up and up and up and kind of broke out of this area where we're just getting like £20 on a good day. £22 was the highest day in 2021, which is just crazy. And the low days were like £3, £4, £2 even on that day. Probably had some low ones down here too. Yeah, £2. Yeah, it wasn't great, but once again, it's a £2.5 grand extra. Like, I was gonna make these videos anyway. I don't really care about the YouTube income, but now it's getting to a point where it's actually quite nice and it's getting rather large, and hopefully we can get it to maybe well, we'll get onto it. We'll get onto it later in the video. But you can see for 600,000 views, we actually only got £2,600. In 2021, you can see some videos actually did quite well, you know, 62,000 views on that one. But once again, these were shorter videos, so a lot of the videos which actually did well were under 8 minutes. So if a video is under 8 minutes, you can't have the mid-roll ads. You only have the ads at the start of the video, which means you pretty much earn like less than half of the money. So a lot of my videos which have made the most money don't have as many views, but they're over 8 minutes. There might be a longer video, which means it pays a lot more because you can put those ads, let's say like every 2 or 3 minutes in the video, and you pretty much earn a hell of a lot more. So in this period, yeah, it wasn't really too great. But now if we move on to 2022, we have earned £13,000. And you see at the start, it was staying at around, you know, £20 for a good day. Then we went up to £30, £50, and we moved up to 77, and that was like that for a while. But then recently we've kind of broken out, and now the average day has gone up quite a lot. You see, instead of having 600,000 views, we now have 1.8 million views in 2022, 23,000 subscribers gained, and £13,000 in revenue. And you see the best day was actually £175, a lot of £100 days, you know, around here. Even if we look at like the last 28 days, it's around £2,000. So around currently on the channel, around £2,000 per month, which is very, very good. You see 230,000 views, gaining £2,000. You saw before that 600,000 views was only like £500. So it's very, very good going. And if we look at the highest grossing videos, if we go on lifetime, you guys can see if it loads, some videos are almost approaching £1,000 per video. You know, the FTMO video, you can see £934, you know, slowly going up and up every single day, almost at 100k views. So almost 100,000 views for £1,000. I think that's very, very good going, in my personal opinion. Then we have videos like this one, Reality of Becoming a Forex Trader. Again, still going up and up and up, almost £900 on that video, absolutely flying. And as you see the months here, so if we go and see more, you can see all the months. So November 2021, look at the months here, you know, not even breaking £500, but then it kind of just broke out. So we're going from 300, like 150 to £350 a month, suddenly to 800, and then into, you know, the 4 figures. Obviously this isn't loads of money, But technically, we're getting to a stage now where you can kind of live off of the YouTube wage alone. Let's say all my expenses can probably be covered, like essential expenses, not like watches or stuff like that aren't essential. You can kind of live off a YouTube wage pretty much. So you can see the ad revenue, CPM has gone up quite a lot. As you see, back then it was like £9, £12. Now it's like £16 to £19, which obviously means you have to get less views to make the same amount of money, which is why like a channel of my size in a different niche, maybe like gaming, will not make anywhere near as much money as my personal channel. But if we go back here and onto the overview, you can see lifetime we've made £16,000 from this channel, and a lot of that is obviously coming in the last 365 days. 13,500 of that has come in the last year. If we're looking like per video, if we go in the last 28 days, you can see that this video is £200, 185, 177, 136. It's kind of around, go on lifetime, we can kind of see that a video on average probably make around £100. Obviously it depends on the views. These are ones like, my average views is probably like 10,000, and you guys see 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Obviously there's a lot of those, all adds up. Then you get those good ones that are like 900, 500, 400, 300, 200. But yeah, probably average of, you know, 90 to £100 per video. So it's very, very good going. Obviously I want more, and because you guys are seeing videos like this, it means we're hopefully going to make more money. And YouTube is obviously just one of my income sources. You know, you could live off the income source, and even if like £2,000 a month, if it stays like this, as it probably will be, because the views are going up, the subscribers are going up, which as a result the money will go up. Also, if this does continue, maybe we can get it to like 5 to 10k per month, which would be, you know, extra 60, 120 grand a year. That is the goal, to make 6 figures a year from the YouTube. I think it's definitely possible, and it's quite easy to scale too, because once you start making a certain amount, everything's kind of automated. So all I have to do, sit down, film a video, it gets sent off, the titles are done, thumbnails done, editing's done, everything like that. Obviously I have an editor, thumbnail editor now. This sort of thing, planning everything, when you get to a certain point, that can pretty much be done for you. And that's the kind of stage I want to get to. Also, my second channel, if we go on the stats for that, this one hasn't actually got monetization yet. So if we look on analytics for this channel, we haven't actually, yeah, you guys can see that we posted like, I don't even know how many videos, not many. But not enough to get monetized. So if you see here, we need the watch hours to get monetized. We've got the subscribers, that's relatively easy to get. But yeah, now we need to get the watch time up. Maybe I need to start uploading again, so we can get 2 channels monetized. Editing done on both channels, thumbnails done on both channels. So that means I can just pump out the content for you guys. 2 channels, 2 times the content, lovely times, double the income. That is the goal. But if you guys found it interesting in any way, then be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.